Okay, guys, this is how to do part 2 of the activity, which you should be, which is like halfway through class. So you are expected to do parts 1 and 2 today. But again, this is just me explaining it if you miss class or you get confused at some point. So it says to repeat the procedure used in part 1, but this time change the number of coins to 2. Record the results for each trial of 10 tosses on the table below, marking H1, H2 if both coins land on heads, H1 to T2 if the first coin lands on heads and the second lands on tails, and so on, as shown in this table. Continue the rolls until you have, I'm changing this to 50. 50. Then we're going to do 5 trials. Okay. And that's going to make it easier, which means I'm going to delete this entire delete row. Okay, perfect. So I'm going to open my coin flipping website again. I still have it saved. So, ooh, look, there it is. Now, here's what's cool about this website is we're just going to add a coin. So here's both of our coins. So here's coin 1 and coin 2. So I'm going to randomly flip my coins. And now I have T1, I have first is tails and second is tails, which means I'm going to mark 1x here. And I'm going to also do this 10 times. Tails, tails, that's 2. Tails, heads, that's 3 flips. Tails, tails, that goes here for T1, T2, that's 4 flips. I have tails, tails again. This website just really loves to give me tails. That's 5 flips. There's heads, heads, that goes here. That's 1, 2, that's 6 flips. Tails, tails again, that's 7 flips. Heads, tails, that's 8 flips. Heads, tails, that's 9 flips. And tails, tails again, that's 10 flips. Okay, all this editing and stuff I'm doing isn't really gonna, it's just fixing your worksheet. So same thing. I'm gonna do this now for only 5 trials. My totals go here, my percentage, and then once again, when I'm finished, I'm going to put my data in our spreadsheet. So I'm going to put Peacock. I had 1, 2, 1. I had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, so I had 1, 2, 1, 6. So then over here, I'm going to put, well, that's just for the first row. So you need to do it for your totals, but I'm just doing right now for just my first row. So you need to put your totals in here, but I'm just putting my my first row. So what you'll do is you'll do your totals, you'll do these numbers. I just happen to do just the first row. So another thing that'll help if you want is that once you're done, if you want to put the numbers in here, okay, if you want to just hit like, if you want to do return and put 1, this one had enter, this had 2, hit enter, this had 1. And I know you're thinking, what's the point? But this one had 6 and it was a little bit harder to count. So that way, maybe at the end, it's easier. It may move some of this stuff around, but it's really not that big of a deal if it does do that. So this is how to do part 2 of tossing the coin.